welcome back to my channel. I am the one and the only Mrs. Rose Wilson, and you have reached Mom Chronicles, okay? And today is Trending Topics with Mom Chronicles, and I'm here with my special guest, Cassandra.
Hey, everybody.
And I appreciate you being here.
Yes, ma'am.
So today's topic, it's kind of one and the same. It's two separate posts that I saw, one on Instagram and then one on Facebook. You know, social media is the new news now, so that's where I got the topic from. And they're kind of similar. And so I'm going to read the first one. So the first one says, I hate my kids and resent my wife because of them. I never wanted kids, never saw myself as a family man. I now have 3 kids. They are all amazing. I hate them more than anything. I hate being needed. I hate the whining. I hate how they have ruined my life. I hate how I cannot do things I want to do because they exist. I also resent my wife for making me choose between losing her or having kids. She gave me an ultimatum and I realized I made the wrong choice.
Hold up, that's heavy. Hold up. Slow down a little bit. Girl, that's a little heavy.
Yeah,
Woo.
that's deep, ain't it? That's
Look, this coffee, I need some cold coffee.
It's deep.
Okay.
It says, I don't hate children in general, and if other people want to have kids, more power to them. But I feel like this is the biggest mistake I've ever made. The stress is so bad that I was put on a 72-hour suicide watch at the hospital. I would rather kill myself than continue down this road. Whew. But I'm trapped. I had these kids. I made this terrible decision. So now I have to do my best to be an amazing dad for them. And I do my best. Just because I hate them, it doesn't mean they deserve a poopy life. I don't know where that comes from, but I know. Just because, and I'm going to read this again. Just because I hate them doesn't mean that they deserve pretty much a bad life. I get no good emotion from being a father. Hearing them laugh or tell me they love me does nothing for me. If my wife and kids died in a fiery car wreck, I doubt I'd even cry.
Someone please call 911.
Bum, 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 bum.
Wow.
And then this says, I want to leave, but they don't deserve a broken home. By the time they're 18, the economy will probably be so collapsed that it will be normal for several generations of family to live under one roof, and I'll be trapped. I want to leave them, but I was raised better. And anytime I start to put an escape into motion, I feel guilty. Not sad, just guilty.
Okay. Wow, that's deep.
It is. It is very deep.
I hope, number one, he's getting some help.
Yeah.
Number 2, I mean, he said he had 3 kids, so you could have stopped at 1.
You could have stopped at 1.
I mean, if you slip up and have another, you could have stopped at 2. I'm just saying, you could have stopped at 2. But y'all had 3, and so I'm wondering the ages, which is why he did not discuss their ages.
Yeah.
But I want to know the ages.
Or how long he's been with his wife, because that makes a difference too.
That do. And this is
so. First and foremost, I don't think it's wrong for him to publicly voice his opinion about things, but this right here, I personally would rather him not be around at all, because if you don't get any good emotion from me telling me I love you as a child, like, my biggest thing is children are humans and they feel when, I know you're a parent too, so especially when your boys were younger, they can feel when you were having a bad day, when you were sad, when you know.
But maybe he faking it. Maybe he at home faking it. Maybe this is something he posted as an outlet.
Yeah.
And nobody.
He didn't post. Matter of fact, this was put on Facebook, but it was on something called Reddit. REDDIT.
So somebody could anonymously post it. Okay.
And I'll put what that app looks like.
Let me say this. I think what he posted, I can say that, okay, we're going to say his feelings are valid.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that, okay, this man's gonna be a serial killer, kill his whole family, which that could happen.
Yeah.
But what I do want to say is, if these are toddlers, as parents we know there are certain points in a child's life where you want to pull your hair out. You know, your hair probably do come out. Not only is your hair coming out, you know, you become depressed. It's a lot that happens once you become a parent. Because parenting is a job that doesn't end. It's not that when you get to clock out. You don't get to clock out. No. It's continuous. It's ongoing. And I think that a lot of times once you become a parent, you don't really realize that's a permanent situation. Now I will say the fact that
his pull-out game should have been better, period.
It should have been, but
period.
I mean, sister girl must have had some of that ooey ooh.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
said she gave him an ultimatum.
Yeah, she did.
But to me, you know, as a wife, I mean, I don't think I would have given him first of all, why didn't this conversation happen before marriage?
So she said he said, I want to bring up that ultimatum. Okay. He also resents his wife for making him choose between losing her or having kids. She gave me an ultimatum, and I realized I made the wrong choice. I want to punch the wife in the eye, because if you gave him the ultimatum and he didn't perk up, meaning it was something he really wanted to do, why you continue to have kids with a man that you know didn't want to have kids with you? Because initially you could go to the sperm bank and get some sperm, right?
Well, again, you know how I feel about the world we live in, but I'm sure everything was involved in that word perception. When people get married, nobody wants to know that their relationship is crumbling. The fact that he said I never wanted kids, when the way he said I never, that's the first sentence, I never wanted kids.
Yeah.
That means that she was fully aware he never wanted kids. There are conversations that should have.
And she thought her ooey was gonna change that. A good humping and pumping and with an ultimatum. So that's like the cake and the cherry too. That was going to make him change his perception and perspective on wanting children.
I think sometimes people want to be with someone so bad and they need to really just reevaluate. Again, to me, this whole post could have been prevented if a conversation happened before marriage.
I think
there should have been something
in
place to say, this is kind of what, first of all, you go through this little dating spell, but then a serious conversation should happen, because you need to know what direction do you really see yourself going on. Was it one of those where she's saying, like, I really want to be a mom, or maybe this never happened? Was it one of those that everything's just going so well, y'all feel like, well, we already living together, well, let's just do this? There should have been more preparation before you say, because he said I never wanted to have kids.
Meaning
that's the statement right there. Like,
that was in his heart.
Statement.
That's in his soul.
Yes.
So either she wasn't listening and she wanted to do her own thing.
That could be it.
Right? Because women can do that too.
People
Second of all, or she wanted to she knew that even though he never wanted kids, that if she did get pregnant, that he would suck it up and stay. Which some people kind of, pretty much the whole manipulation situation.
Yeah.
She could have manipulated the situation, but that's what it seems like. Why give this man an ultimatum when he don't want to be there? Let him go. Find somebody else that's going to love you the way you need to be loved and love them babies. When you do start having children. Because now it's a really big mess. Because those children, first of all, didn't ask to be here. Second of all, they don't deserve to be around a parent that don't want to be bothered with them.
But I think this is more so that he had to give her A, B, and C in order to keep giving her that D. I'm just saying.
I'm done.
I don't see.
Wait the hell a minute.
But you know what? This could also be one of those things where he could be that soccer dad or that basketball dad that's at these games clapping. That's my son right there.
He could be that.
He could be doing that, but deep down, he's really feeling this. Like, this is really causing him anxiety and stress. Let's do that.
So maybe he really didn't say. It could have been. Now let's turn it off of her onto him. What if he didn't say nothing? What if he got in over his head? Think about it like this. There's men that get with women that are like, oh my gosh, she's the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't want to lose her. Mm-hmm. Right? She's beautiful. She treats me well. She loves me for who I am. Yada yada. Pours into me. Does all these amazing things. And I need to give her this to stay with her. To stay with her. Which I've seen it happen before. Yeah. And then, so now he gave her this. The humping and pumping is good. She puts it on. And now it's 3 kids from this extravaganza. of an event. And now he's just kind of like, what did I get myself into? There ain't that much beauty and love in the world. Because as we know, marriage ain't got nothing to do with love.
I would want to know how long has he been with his wife.
That's what I said. That
one of those things where, you know, like you said, maybe she's the best thing that ever happened to him. Maybe they've only been in this marriage maybe 2 or 3 years. Maybe this is a younger couple. Maybe he's maybe these kids are maybe 2, 3, and 4, because you said a child said I love you. So maybe these are younger kids.
Mm-hmm.
If that is the case, that is a hard age.
It is.
Especially when you have so many back to back.
Yeah, so my cousin has 2 toddlers. One is 3 and the other one is turning 2 in March.
Mm-hmm.
And so even though she wears it so well, like she does such a good job, like it's a lot of work.
It is.
And she's married, happily married, so her husband does his part and she does her part, but it is a lot of work.
And this guy could be feeling it. This could be one of those.
He didn't realize it.
Maybe in 2003 or 2004, but I remember seeing like this article because matter of fact, this would have been after I had my son. So if my son was born in 2005, maybe this was like 06, 07. Mm-hmm. But Oprah did this. She had like this segment on TV, and it was about women who used to go on this forum, and they would write about how they felt. Like, my child made me feel this. I wanted to, drown them in the bath. Whatever the case was, they were venting, and it wasn't that they didn't like their kids, but they needed a safe space to vent. Because if you've ever walked in and your towel is unsmeared, I will never forget when somebody told me they went upstairs and their toddler had smeared poop. Was supposed to be taking a nap, smeared poop all over the wall.
I found a lump of poop under my bed. I kept smelling it for a week, and I didn't know what it was until I found the under my bed. I'm smelling, like I'm checking everything, like I'm smelling, and it's the strongest. And so even though it was hard, it still had the freshest poop smell.
Yeah, so as a parent, there's no way that I got carpet, and I can imagine seeing poop smeared on the wall in the carpet, because now you can have the carpet, and then you gotta wash this child. I mean, so just imagine. So things are, as a parent, are always constantly happening, especially when they are in a certain age group. So that's a lot on a parent.
Yeah.
So it could be that, you know what, I didn't want. This could be just a very bad week, because I've had a very bad week. Yeah. So this could be one of those where this guy is having a very bad week.
Children, because if your children, the thing about if his children, even if his children are 10, 9, and 8, they're a lot older, so you can't be, they can fend for themselves a bit more. Mm-hmm. So they gotta be younger kids.
Or it could be an older child, and maybe so much is happening. Maybe sometimes your kids are going through stuff. This could be just a baby kid. Yeah. This could be a baby kid that's doing everything in the world. Or
these children can have mental health disorders and they don't know, and they not, that does play a lot of part.
And he had to give her A, B, and C so he can keep giving her that D.
And the chair is rocking as she does it.
I don't know how else to say this, because I feel